Afghanistan's neighbors called for peace and stability in their region at the United Nations General Assembly on Tuesday. They were reacting to last month's U.S. military withdrawal and the Taliban takeover of the country. The Emir of Qatar said the American decision to withdraw from Afghanistan constitutes what he called an extremely critical turning point. The Emir said Qatar will continue to coordinate with partners to ensure gains made during talks between Washington and the Taliban in Doha would be maintained and commitments kept. The Taliban have kept an office in Doha since 2013. The Emir emphasized what he called the necessity of continuing dialogue with the Taliban because boycott only leads to polarization and reactions, whereas dialogue could bring in positive results. Qatar is one of the countries that helped evacuate thousands of foreigners and Afghan nationals from the country following the August 15th takeover by the Taliban. Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi used his pre-recorded address to criticize the United States. He said it did not exit Afghanistan but had been expelled. He also issued a word of caution to Taliban leaders. He said if the government is not inclusive of all ethnicities, security will not be restored to the country. In his speech at the UN General Assembly, President Joe Biden of the United States defended his decision to withdraw forces from Afghanistan after 20 years of American involvement there. Mr. Biden said, "We've turned the page. For the first time in 20 years, the United States is not at war." Among the delegates to the General Assembly is Afghanistan's ambassador to the UN, who was appointed by the previous government of Afghanistan before the Taliban seized power. Sudan's Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok said in a televised statement Tuesday that a failed coup attempt was planned by military and civilian operatives associated with former President Omar al-Bashir. A military official said an unspecified number of troops from the Armored Corps tried to seize military headquarters and that of state-run television. The official also said more than 36 troops that included high-ranking officers have been arrested in connection with Tuesday's events. The alleged coup attempt highlighted the challenges Sudan faces as it undergoes a democratic transition more than 2 years after the military's overthrow of Bashir during mounting public opposition to his 3-decade rule. The Sudanese military ousted Bashir in April of 2019. Since then, Sudan has been governed by the Sovereign Council under a precarious power-sharing agreement between military and civilian officials. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has condemned the coup attempt. He warned it could delay the country's transition to democracy. Libyan lawmakers have passed a vote of no confidence in the country's transitional government. The move will create further uncertainty for long-awaited elections scheduled for later this year. A spokesman for the legislature said 113 lawmakers attended the vote Tuesday in the eastern city of Tobruk. He said 89 voted in favor of the no-confidence option. The prime minister has said that his government will push forward with plans for election in late December. Fast food giant McDonald's said Tuesday it will phase out plastic toys from its signature Happy Meals for children by 2025. McDonald's said the process had already begun in Britain and Ireland and that all its Happy Meal toys in France were already made sustainably. In place of plastic toys, the meals may now contain toys made of cardboard for the child to assemble. McDonald's said the new standards will reduce fossil fuel-based plastic in its toys by 90%. But the fast food chain acknowledges that a large percentage of its packaging remains plastic. The company said it has set some goals to also eliminate plastic packaging by 2025. Tropical storms Peter and Rose formed over the past 4 days in the central Atlantic Ocean. Their formation indicates this could be another record-breaking year for Atlantic storms. This year, many of the storms have been weak or short-lived, but experts say conditions remain favorable for storms to form in the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico. Last year, powerful hurricanes struck the southern United States in late October, causing millions of dollars worth of damage.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.